That's not good for you, lad. Trust me. That's just another angle. Who you surround yourself with. But even then, it doesn't matter who you surround yourself with. It does matter in the sense that if you were a gang of criminals, you become a criminal. If you were a gang of nonces, you'll become a nonce. It matters in that sense. But you can have a group of decent kids who are not criminals, who are not that way inclined, but the environment they're in creates them to go down, makes them go down this path. And again, that opens the door to loads of other reasons why these legit decent kids end up turning into a volatile gang. No employment, substance misuse, i.e. cannabis. I've been screaming about cannabis for years. It's making the kids into schizophrenics and psychopaths, cannabis is. Been screaming, you must have been hearing me for years, haven't you? You've defo been listening. If you've been watching me over the last 8 years, there's content out there where I'm screaming, kids, leave it alone. This is what it's doing to you. You got your look. Use parents there now. Some of you parents there, right? You probably got a kid that's smoking weed. Some of you will know he is. Some of you won't. Some of you will understand the signs I'm giving you now, where it's your kid up. And some of you didn't know he was on weed, but now, hang on, is he smoking weed? You know what the biggest thing is? You know what the biggest thing is for a young pothead that can give you an eye-opener? Personality change. Personality change that you've never seen before coming out your kid. This is giving you an eye-opener that your kid is turning into a little schizophrenic off the cannabis. If it's not a schizophrenic, it's a psychopath. If it's not, it's something that's making them angry, aggressive, and very volatile. So, you know, your kid smoking weed, he's okay when he's got it. He's sound when he's got it. Yeah, hi mum, any food? Yeah, sound mum, just going in my room. Yeah, see you later mum. When he hasn't got a spliff in the morning, what's your house like? What's your son like when he hasn't got weed? Yeah, he's getting verbal at the moment. He's getting verbal, he's getting agitated, then he's managing to get a spliff. Calming him right down again. What the f***? Now your kid needs drugs to remain calm. If he doesn't get that drug, he's smashing your house up. And it'll come mildly at the beginning. Some of you will see it mildly. Some of you go, what? He's getting cheeky in. Is he? Watch what comes. Watch when he starts needing money and you're not giving him the money. Where's he getting his money from? Your kid's got a dependency on high-grade cannabis. You can only give him so much money. Where's his dough coming from? Where's he going to search for his weed? The same people he's been buying it off. Can he have it on strap? Can I pay you in a week when I get me money? Yeah, go ahead kid, what do you want? Yeah, go ahead, take that 3-5. Don't let me down. Now your kid's in a mess. Why? Because it took him 3 days to smoke it. He's still got 4 days before he pays it. And he can't pay it. Now he still can't pay. And he still owes this kid though. So mentally and psychologically, that schizophrenian aspect kicking in is grabbing him massively. Making him insecure, frightened, scared. And when you're like that, you'll do anything. You'll do anything. That's why I scream to your kids. Yeah, look. I'm saying it played a part. Massive part. You see that from Southport? He'd started smoking weed a few years ago, him. He started smoking cannabis a few years ago. And it had a big impact on the mind of that kid. Because you know when these kids smoke this high grade cannabis, so look at, I'm not backing him, I'm not condoning it, I'm just giving you the angle here. Look at this young black kid. And when you see the videos of him, it's like he's not fitting in with the groups of kids because they're white. Now this young black kid's in a school, I don't know what happened in Wales, but it might have been, without your understanding or accepting or denying it, I'm just having an opinion. Wales, South Wales, is a highly racist area in some parts. And if that young black African kid's there with his dad and that, his school must have been horrendous. Because you know what it's like, if you're from Liverpool, you know exactly what I'm speaking about. So why did he move from Wales? So now he's 13, he's in a new school, isn't he? I think that's how it went. Again, it's in Southport. It's like a pure white town, if you understand what I'm saying. So now all of a sudden you've got this skinny African kid with a fat head. He's been getting settled in there, unfortunately. And this is where his first incidents of violence is recognised. So you see the images of him at a school, uniform. Now don't think I'm backing him or not, I'm just saying. See the image of him with a school uniform and then you see the image of him 4 years later like a helmet. You see his haircut on him. How many young lads do you see with haircuts like that? Do you know what they've all got in common? Potheads. Honest? Yes, Angela. So he's been getting settled in this school, right? This is the point I'm making. Now that's what I've just went through that to make this point here now. This little section. So he's expelled from school. He's turned up to the school with a weapon, with a kosh, trying to target what he was saying, someone that was bullying him. That's what you've heard in the media. Apparently he went back to a school to attack someone that he said was bullying him, right? On the back of that, he's being expelled. This has isolated that kid. Now he's probably developed smoking weed at the school, because that's where your kids start getting their hands on drugs these days. After school, loads of little pot deals all over your schools. Fact. So now you've got this kid that's isolated, locked off in his dad's house, smoking weed, going for walks, smoking weed, going back in his room. He's got no mates. Where he lives, it's not that type of place. So he can't go out and shoot up to the community centre. He can't go down there and knock at this mate's door because he hasn't got none. He's upset everyone at school. Everyone's turned on him. Now he's isolated. He's out the school system. He's in this bedroom. He's on the cannabis. He's got his phone. And when he's getting high, he's going into the phone. And it's thwarting this kid's mind. And it's not just happened. He's gone off his barnet and done what he's done because he's latched onto some extreme content while he's stoned, and it's got into this dead young mind that's damaged by victimisation, isolation, insecurities, getting dragged into police station. He must have had, anyway, I'm not, it is what it is. The point I'm making is, you have got thousands of young lads getting kicked out the school system, have all to do, sitting in bedrooms in darkness, closing curtains, getting on the weed, absorbing the mind to all this. At the moment we're looking at a young black lad that's went off his cake and killed 3 kids. In 10 years time we will have had a couple of occasions where British born white Christian kids are going off the barnet. And it won't be to do with religion. There'll be religion in there. There'll be all sorts in this young mind as he's stoned out of us, getting attracted to mad influences. That's what it is. And when this kid's stoned, that 13-year-old kid's not watching Scooby-Doo. He's not in there watching Scooby-Doo. He's been watching Carly Toes Way since he was 10. He's been watching Scarface since he was 12, smoking weed. So when he's getting on this new smartphone, he's not looking for this and that. His algorithm is madness. He's listening to drill music. He's listening to violence. He's watching violent content. It's giving him all these mad ideologies because religion's starting to step into music now. You've got all these Muslims and these rappers starting to use religion as a pulling force. So now kids are getting dragged into more militant ways of thinking from the ages of 13, 14. They're going on Call of Duty, playing Call of Duty all hours till 6 in the morning, damaging their brain, but they know how to fully load a gun, and the skills at targeting and hand-to-eye coordination through the roof. There they are, 15, 16, on the streets thinking they're in a game.